Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. My name is Jae Chang, the global head of Genesis brand. I'm very pleased to meet you online today, a very important day in our history. Since our launch, Genesis has established a unique design identity by introducing one new model after another. Today, our global lineup features 5 models in all, with more to come soon. We have expanded our customer base around the world in markets like Korea, US, Canada, Middle East, Russia, and Australia. And in 2020, we achieved annual sales of around 130,000 vehicles. In addition, over the past 5 years, our product quality and customer experience innovation have been internationally recognized, winning the #1 title for J.D. Power for 3 consecutive years. Across our markets, Genesis customers have come to recognize our commitments to distinctive design, product quality, and authentic and mindful brand experience throughout the entire ownership journey. We believe now is the right time for next chapter in our brand history. 2021 is a big year for us. This is the year our journey to electrification really begins. We all know future is electric. We revealed the Genesis electrified G80 at the Shanghai Auto Show, and 2 all-new electric vehicles will follow, including one with a dedicated electric platform. Genesis will once again present a new form of luxury for a new generation, even in the EV era. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to bring our distinct range of luxury vehicles to Europe. We will respect the greatest luxury of all our customers' time. Thank you.
Hello and welcome everyone to Frankfurt, the home of Genesis' new European headquarters. We are here today to introduce you to Genesis Motor Europe and exactly what to expect from this all-new exciting premium luxury brand. From the design evolution of both the brand and its vehicles, to the remarkable R&D work that has gone in bringing those cars to life, as well as more detail on the unique customer service offering, something that will make Genesis stand out from all its rivals. During the show, there's a box at the bottom of your screen, where you can send in your questions for the team. To get us started, here's the story so far.
It is my great pleasure to stand before you today to present the launch of Genesis Motor Europe. It is indeed true to say that we have been working for many years to launch our brand in Europe. This summer, we will launch into 3 countries initially, Germany, Switzerland, and the UK, with more markets to follow soon after. Europe is the spiritual home of the premium car market. We will need to work hard to earn our place, but we believe that we have the ingredient to be different, to stand out.
As a brand, there's always been this expectation that we would one day land in Europe. But with that comes a unique set of challenges. The European customer is a discerning customer, and they have a lot of choice. There are many great cars here, and nowhere is this more true than in the premium luxury sector.
When we set out on this journey at Genesis, I never considered that we would not come to Europe. That is the principle of being a luxury brand. No matter where you are selling, you are a global business. You do not design for one market, but for all. You need design that transcends border. And Europe is where luxury was born. It is the heart of the premium world. We also knew we had to do this in a way that was fresh and new, and showcase the very best of Korean culture design, heritage, and technology.
At Genesis, our ambition is to create a different customer experience in the premium automotive market. It is our passion, and so we'll not pursue a traditional franchise dealership model. Instead, Genesis Motor Europe will sell to and support our customers directly, both online and through our Genesis Studio. Our first Genesis Studio will open in London, Munich, and Zurich, and from there, we will extend into luxury shopping destinations across Europe. We want to create an environment in which the customer can discover the brand and its products and enjoy a stress-free ownership through the whole vehicle lifetime. And at its core, the Genesis experience respects the greatest luxury of all, our customer time. As such, we have optimized car ownership so that customers never need to visit a dealer again, with home pickup and delivery at every step and a range of easy-to-use online tools. Of course, for those who prefer to meet with us in person, our Genesis Studios will serve as a space for customers to immerse themselves in the brand. And whether you buy online or in our studios, you have our words that we will offer the same transparent pricing with no haggling or discounting, just one price, walk for every customer. Also included will be the Genesis 5-year care plan, 5 years of hassle-free motoring with no hidden extras. In addition to providing total peace of mind, we bring a truly personal touch. Every customer will be assigned a dedicated point of contact, the Genesis personal assistant. Someone who can assist with sales inquiries, book a car collection or home delivery, and coordinate servicing and maintenance needs. Our Genesis personal assistants have been carefully selected with a background in high-end retail and hospitality and are trained to place customer care above all else. Customers will find a large number of female Genesis personal assistants in all our stores and throughout the ownership experience to make the retail journey representative of the world we live in and a truly welcome, easy experience for everyone.
My name's Gemma Dixon and I'm a Genesis personal assistant here at the flagship studio in Westfield, London.
A Genesis personal assistant stands for the values of Genesis, which are audacious, progressive and distinctly Korean.
We want to ensure customers enjoy their experience with us here at the studio and at home.
My career has always been people-focused, whether that's in a sales environment or luxury hospitality. My previous position as a guest relation manager on board a luxury cruise liner taught me that no 2 days and no 2 customers are the same, and that's why we're here as hospitality experts to tailor our approach to the individual. Our role as a Genesis personal assistant is to be available for the customer should they have any concerns, queries or questions, from the very first moment they step into the studio, right through the purchasing process and beyond into the after sales. Genesis as a Korean brand is reflected within the studio space as well. It's a progressive and an immersive experience for the customer. The best thing about having a Genesis personal assistant is for the customer to have a real live person to speak to. We eliminate the chatbots and we are here with a very personable, warm and welcoming approach. At Genesis, we value the customer's time first and foremost, and we want to give them all of our time so that they can give us very little of theirs.
We are indeed very proud of our Genesis personal assistant and what they can deliver for our customers. We are working hard to make sure that owning a Genesis will be an enjoyable and stress-free experience every step of the way. 5 years warranty, servicing, roadside assistant, courtesy cost, and 5-year over-the-air software updates. At Genesis, we take care of the details so you don't have to. At Genesis, service comes before sales. Why? In our eyes, Genesis is an experience over and above anything else. At launch, the G80 sedan and the GV80 SUV will be available. Shortly afterwards, order will open to the G70 sedan and the eagerly anticipated GV70 SUV. Additionally, to show clear commitment to the region, we will introduce a bespoke product within our first year in Europe.
Athletic elegance, a principle that flows across every vehicle of our lineup, providing a clarity for customers. The Genesis badge has been expanded and stretched to scale across the front of the vehicle, making up the unique crest grille which features on all our cars. The wings of the badge that then become the striking quad lamps, presented on the front and the rear of our vehicle, which in turn gives us all two lines, the very core of our brand design, providing us with a strong visual cue, a unique mark that sets us apart. We stand apart through our two-line signature, simple, timeless, and unique. Genesis delivers something pure and uncompromised. From the parabolic line, which starts high and descends to the rear, through our muscle lines above the wheels that helps to balance the silhouette. Design and engineering work in harmony, beauty born out of tension between two elements. Our design philosophy gives us the freedom to shift the balance in favor of one element or another, depending on the personality of the vehicle, while still enabling us to protect the essence of Genesis in each and every model. The G70 and GV70 are the most athletic and extroverted cars in our portfolio. While going up the range with the G80 and GV80, we are status-oriented and leaning towards more elegance. Yet all are clearly Genesis products. It is because of our commitment to simplicity and obsession with proportions. We can accentuate the prestige distance, the gap between the front wheel axle and the windscreen, if we wish to increase elegance. Sharpen the parabolic line and lengthen the bonnet for the flagship premium models, while adding larger muscle lines above the wheels to add athleticism to a sporty SUV.
We describe the driving characteristic of all Genesis vehicles as refined performance. That is to say, that we strive to find the right balance between a car that you want to drive and a car you would want to be driven in. This is what gives us such a unique driving profile. It offers a smoother, all-around luxury driving experience. The semi-active suspension systems we have on the cars allow us to expand the gap between comfort and sport, which means that our SUVs, which we know are tremendously popular here in Europe, will make up the majority of sales for us. Despite being slightly larger by nature, our SUVs have an exceptionally sporty feel, affording us an advantage over our competitor set in the sports handling and suspension profile of our vehicles. Meanwhile, we will continue to reach new levels of refinement for the premium sector with cutting-edge performance innovations, such as our electrically controlled suspension with road preview technology, available on the GV80, which uses cameras to predict and adjust the performance characteristics to deliver the smoothest possible drive. All of which will be supported by a choice of 4 or 6-cylinder petrol and diesel engines, with advanced all-wheel drive and the option of rear-wheel drive across our range of sedans.
Just as the exterior of our vehicles mirrors our brand philosophy, so does too the interior design. Our surfaces are clean, efficient, and simple. We don't offer a finger buffet of buttons and touch points. Instead, it is a curated butler service. The principle of delivering exactly what you need when you need it. Nothing more and nothing less. To achieve this takes disciplines of design. In Korean architecture, this is known as the beauty of the white space, which is not to say it is lacking, but that every design element has been given space to breathe.
We spent a huge amount of time developing these cars to ensure they would be ready for a European debut. We know this will be our greatest challenge, and we've done our homework. The team at our world-class technical facility in Rüsselsheim made significant changes to the suspension setup and to the powertrain. Indeed, as a team, we spent about twice the amount of time in development as we would traditionally spend on a vehicle program, including carrying out specific suspension and engine testing on the roads right across the continent to develop settings for the European market. Alongside extensive testing back at the Nürburgring circuit, where the undulation and challenging corners allow us to confirm all we have learned. This is not about performance or lap times. It's about premium comfort, even in the most punishing conditions. These new models make a statement about the brand, who we are, what we can do, and our passion for providing a unique luxury experience to customers. We won't beat our competitors at their own game. We won't try to. Instead, we'll offer an alternative for a new generation of luxury customer. I think our customers will be surprised by the levels of both refinement and performance we offer, and delighted by the unique character of our vehicles.
We want our customers to feel welcome in a living space that doesn't overwhelm them. This is all part of the luxury experience we are trying to create both in our vehicle and across our retail spaces. Everything should be about the guest. We want them to feel welcomed and looked after. This is an expectation of our culture and something which we're excited to share with the European customers. To be clear though, this is not about over-the-top customer service. There is a subtlety to providing the best, just as there is a subtlety to each stroke of the pen in our design, each choice of material, and each interaction with our customers. Whether the exterior, interior, or service, it all needs to be consistent in its execution. That is the true power of the brand.
The marriage of luxury and electric is a natural step, and we are fully committed to it. Our first electric Genesis will be on European roads within the year. And that's not all. 2 more electric vehicles will follow, providing our European customer a choice of 3 Genesis zero-emission powertrain within our first year in Europe. And this is only possible because we are part of a large automotive group which is a leader in electrification, with expertise here in Europe to help us to tailor our car, focusing on our customer needs. And so you've heard about our distinctive design philosophy, which turn heads, and about our driving characteristics, which have been carefully developed here in Europe to meet the demand of our European customers. You've heard that Genesis has a clear roadmap which leads us towards electrifications with 3 all-electric vehicle coming to Europe in our first year. But most importantly, you've heard about our revolutionary approach to owning a new Genesis. Our customers never need to visit a dealer again, be at home or at work, we come to you. 5 years of hassle-free motoring, transparent pricing, and a dedicated Genesis personal assistant to make the ownership effortless, all included. Simply put, it is about so much more than just a vehicle. It is about the experience. This is how Genesis will truly stand apart. This is our Genesis difference. Thank you.